Senga do his thing today?
Yeah, he threw 22 pitches down in Florida. Came out well. Used all of his pitches. He said he felt really good. So he'll fly back to New York and meet the team on Tuesday, and then we'll see where we at for a potential another live BP towards the end of the week.
What have you seen from Alvarez at the plate this week?
Controlling the strike zone, ready to hit pitches when he could do damage, and he's not missing them. But then there's been some at-bats where laying off some tough pitches, 3-2 for walks, and when he's getting pitches up in the zone, he's not missing them. So he's in a good place right now.
Anything new with Marte, or just waiting?
Yeah, waiting. Talk to him. Feels better. But yeah, we'll see what we got, if he's a player for us today or not, and then we'll take an image tomorrow when we get to New York.
What's he meant to this lineup for you?
A lot, because he brings so much to the table, offensively, base running, defensively, his arm, everything, and hitting fifth in the lineup, getting huge hits when needed. He's a really good player. So hopefully there's nothing serious here, and we can get him back in the lineup soon.
What stands out to you about the way Alvarez has worked with the pitching staff?
Leadership. His ability to lead the pitching staff, his ability to make adjustment when needed, especially his ability to read swings and having a feel for the game, the situation. It's been pretty impressive.
What will the Subway Series mean to you? Obviously, haven't been over there for so long.
Yeah, special. It's exciting. It'll be electric. Obviously, they're playing well. They got a good team. We got a good team, and we're playing well too. So fan base, are very intense, and those are always fun games, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Does this feel like a big swing game to you? 4-2 road trip versus 3-3, 4 games under or 2 games under? Yeah,
look, every game's important. Obviously, we're preparing just like we do all the time. We'll be ready for it, but I've been saying it for quite a bit now. Every game is important, and there's no different for tonight's game.
Will you and Aaron Boone talk at all before the Subway Series?
Yeah, we'll probably talk.
What are you going to say?
Yeah. About what?
Just checking in on each other.
You still talk just about every day with him?
No. We got way too much to worry about now. Maybe once a month or so, or something like that. Yeah. Okay. So,
are you still? When you've got other options at Syracuse, are you committed to McGill still for that spot in the rotation?
Oh yeah. He'll go the next time through.
Okay.
What are your guys' plans for Christian Scott?
He's down in AAA. Obviously, there'll be a conversation now once we get through the off day on Thursday, and there's a good chance they'll meet the team here at some point.
So you guys are going to move back to the 6-man once you get through Thursday?
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, day to day, a lot can happen between now and whenever we have to make that decision. But he's in play, and like I say, we'll start having these conversations once we get through the off days here.
How do you make the rotation decisions when you've got 2 guys who are doing so well in AAA, like Scott and Budo? How do you sort of balance the decisions that you have to make with what's best for them?
Yeah, those are tough decisions, obviously, and some of the conversations that we're having, because, like you say, they're performing, and they perform when they were here. But we also got guys here that are a huge part of this team. So it's good to have those depth pieces, and they will continue to contribute here in this team. So, like I say, we'll have those conversations, and they'll be ready to go when we're called them up.
Back to Marte for a second. Do you think there? Since he's had this for a few weeks, regardless of what the MRI turns up, is there something to be said maybe for just putting him on the IL just to let him rest it and maybe knock it out? Or
yeah, I mean, look, we don't want to peak too soon here. We want to make sure that we take a look at him, see what we're dealing with, and then we'll make a decision moving forward. So we just got to wait.
Okay. If you guys do IL him, would you definitely call up an outfielder to replace him?
We got to wait and see what we got with Marte first before we have those conversations. So, and days off, matchups, what do we need here? So there's a lot that goes into this conversation. So we just got to wait and see what we're dealing with Marte.
Do you look at McNeil still as somebody to play the outfield, or do you want to keep him at second base?
No, yeah, he's an option for us in the outfield too. He provides versatility. So yeah, I wouldn't hesitate to put him in the outfield if needed.